A reading from Habakkuk, the oracle that the prophet Habakkuk saw. O Lord, how long shall I cry for help, and you will not listen? Or cry to you violence, and you will not save? Why do you make me see wrongdoing and look at trouble? Destruction and violence are before me, strife and contention arise. So the law becomes slack, and justice never prevails. The wicked surround the righteous, therefore judgment comes forth perverted. I will stand at my watchpost and station myself on the rampart. I will keep watch to see what he will say to me, and what he will answer concerning my complaint. Then the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision, make it plain on tablets, so that a runner may read it. For there is still a vision for the appointed time. It speaks of the end and does not lie. If it seems to tarry, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay. Look at the proud. Their spirit is not right in them, but the righteous live by their faith.
Today is the Cardiff Half Marathon. 27,500 runners, plus the elite athletes, going through the streets of Cardiff. And so I think it's particularly relevant that our reading from Habakkuk mentions runners. The prophet Habakkuk is calling out to God, crying out to God, why is there no justice? Is there still a vision? Where are you, God? Do something. And God finally answers the prophet and says, there is still a vision. Write it out clearly so that everyone can see it. Even people who are running past will be able to look up and read it clearly. Well, we'll come back to the Cardiff Half Marathon and running later. But for now, I want to look at the opening verses of Habakkuk. Our reading today starts with a cry from the heart. O Lord, how long shall I cry for help, and you will not listen? Or cry to you violence, and you will not save? Why do you make me see wrongdoing and look at trouble? Now, ordinarily in St. John's, we'd interpret this as a point about social justice in general. But October is Black History Month, and so I want to concentrate on what these verses might be speaking to us in Black History Month. I'd like us to take Black History Month seriously at St. John's this year. This is not an example of political correctness or jumping on a bandwagon or wokeness. This is a matter of scripture, because the very injustices and violence that the prophet Habakkuk cries out to God about, unfortunately, those things are still prevalent in our society, and they're more often combined with issues of race. Unemployment rates are significantly higher for black people than they are for white people. Black people with a degree earn 23% less than white workers with degrees. Black people are 3 times more likely than white people to be prosecuted and sentenced in our judicial system. And so back now to the running. I'm going to read you something from the writer Jibril Umo. He writes, I'm so tired of running. I'm out of breath. I'm so tired of being judged before you get to know me. I'm so tired of being at an unfair disadvantage. I'm so tired of being tired. I'm so tired of seeing my uncle fired from his job because you say that his nappy hair makes him look uninspired. All because you see black as undesired. But I am not tired of being black. My black voice may be savage at times, but I wouldn't change it for any privilege in the world. And that is the truth that all you'll lack. I'm not tired of being black. Now, I introduced Jibril as an author, a writer. Here's the pertinent thing. Jibril is a 14-year-old black child living in London. Things have got to change. And it starts with you and with me and with God. Let's do Black History Month well, and let's set about the task which God has given us.